Hello everyone and welcome back. In this video I will be teaching you how to play Chopin's Nocturne Opus 15 number 2. The first thing that you should know is the F sharp major scale, and it's like this. From that scale, Chopin is gonna go to the 5th degree and build a chord like this, which is a C sharp 7 chord, and if we lower it here, we could see that to come up with the first melody, he did this. He went to the A sharp, then he played the B, back to the A sharp, and then he ran the same notes down. So you can see that the only strange note to the chord is the A sharp, and everything else is playing the notes from the C sharp 7. Now if we play it the way it goes, using these notes, we have the A sharp with an accent. Why? Because it's outside the chord. So we have this, and then the release. So this is the 5th chord from the scale. Now the same chord could be done on the left hand, and if we have this, we could keep these notes and double up the C. So we have this nice. So we have the C sharp, the 3rd and the 7th degree to create a nice texture. And when he does play it in this way, 5, 1, then we substitute here. We play this with 1, 2, we go back, and then we go to the next chord, F sharp major. So let's do it again. So it's important that you think that this piece is in 2. So if we start with this, 1, 2, 1. Okay? It starts with an upbeat, so we actually count from before, but really what it matches the beat is this. Okay? So now, instead of using the 5th chord of the scale, we're gonna use the 1st chord, this chord, an F sharp major. So what he'll do is do the inversions here and another note here. So we'll have the thumb here, but then he's going to use notes from that chord, an outside note, the D sharp, and resolve there. So this measure we have, and that's it. And you can see that now the 1st chord is outlined. Left hand, we do the same thing. Place these notes here, and now we think about the way he arranged them. So you put the F sharp here, double him up, C sharp, and then he'll use these 2 notes. Fingers for this, you do 5, 3, 2 and 1, then 3 here, and then you can substitute here to 1 to get you back to the bass. Okay, now let's play those 2 measures together. So we start here, together, together, together. And then we're going to repeat but with a little variation. So you could practice each hand separate. That means you could do left hand and you use C sharp 7. Substitute here to F sharp major. And then he does this again. 2 times. Then last time he does the C sharp, and then he goes here to the chord and rest. Okay? So the first 4 measures are based on the same harmony. The right hand is going to have this pattern all together. Decrease the volume when you go below. We have this. Back. Now to that chord, all we added now is the D. So when you do all the same, but the D is there. And now instead of going up like this, we're gonna do this turn. And that's it. So one time we went up, now we have. Okay? Now let's try to play it all the way through. So we have this. again. Now here we match. Match. Now we play C sharp here, F, D, match again. Now this one first, and the last one. All together now. Okay? Notice that there is some polyrhythms, which is 5 against 2 here sometimes. So when you do this, so kind of you have to divide it in 2 and 3. I like in 2 and 3, so you play it together, G sharp, and then you could play this notes, C sharp, and then get together here. Now here we have 5, so we have to put this and get there exactly right. Now let's just play through. Tranquilo, accent. We have the D there. Different turn. So now we're gonna base this next melody on a D sharp 7 chord, and what he does is add the B to create tension before this chord. So he's gonna use this chord descending. So we'll see. So you got the C sharp, and then see here. There you have it. Notes for this will be done. So same chord on the left hand. We'll do the same technique. We double up the D sharp. We put this note here. He put double sharp, so it'll be G, and then we have the C on the top. So left hand does just this. Going here to G sharp minor, resolving there. If we do it together, we have together here, together here, together here, and that's it. So the first one long note, and then we can speed it up a little bit. Now here you can see here the G sharp and D, and it's just telling you this chord. Now when he gets here, he'll play on the right hand this note. Okay, so we have D sharp, accent there, and we get there. Now left hand is going to have this chord, then B, same chord now, same notes, and C sharp. Okay, so if we do it together, now right together, right and together. Okay, if we play all the way through until then, so we'll do this. And that's where we are. After this, we're going to use the same notes we had, the F sharp and D, to play with the B together. We're going to add the A sharp. Now you see here, trill. We resolve here, and then we play this too. You're gonna have to think a little bit on the scale. So you start on the B. Okay, now that follows the scale, but the only thing he does is move it rhythmically. So it goes quick there. As the trill, 2 notes to the ornament. So he moves it. So accent on B maybe, a little bit louder. Trill. And that's it. All he's gonna add after this is just the harmony. So let's say if we have this. With the B we play the F sharp and D sharp. Now here we lower the thumb to C. We run the trill. Here we go to F and C sharp together, and then we do these two notes D and B together to here. We do that C and A and F on the top, and then we're gonna go back. I'm gonna play that again. So we have C sharp here, trill, notice here the chord again outline is all over the place, open up, same chord from before, the one chord, the F sharp major. So he does this. He marked very well here this. See, you have to bring out a little bit the thumb. I'm going to play it slowly. So you run the arpeggio, you play the A sharp a little bit louder, this top note here louder, and the B also on the thumb. And then repeat. He creates a very nice contrast. So we have this. Repeats. This is the same. Now we're going to do a little turn here. So when you play C sharp, you run that. And we're going to have a chromatic scale. Remember the chromatic scale is like this. Now what he'll do is use it, but sometimes he double up the notes, and that's the descending pattern. So we have this pattern. So what you have to think is to put the 1 here, 2, 3. Now we go 1, 2, 3, 2, 4. Same thing here. 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 4. Now we do 3, 2, 1, 2, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 4. Now 3, 1, 3, 2, 1, and 3, 1. It helps if you work and split it. One group could be this, there up to A. Now from there you can keep going a little bit more until there to the F sharp. Then you have the turn here, another group. So pretty much technically you don't move much here. You keep the hand the same place, but here you start rotating according to the, see here, rotate this way, rotate, and that's it. So with that we're gonna play this chord like this. Now if we analyze a little bit, we have the F sharp and we bring it here, we could say, oh, that's G sharp minor 7 flat 5, but he brought it all the way down. To put it together we could do this. We match the first note, the A is going to match with the D, the F is going to match here, keep going, he is going to match. If you're going to get the speed, you should practice rhythms and accents. So that means you might do the accents with the right hand by itself like this. You could do the opposite. And then you could do it with rhythm, slow and fast. Slow, fast. The opposite. And then together. this video was helpful, and if you enjoyed, subscribe. Also, thank you very much and all my supporters from Patreon and Buy Me a Coffee.